Hi everyone, this is Erin McKeon with Keller Williams, and I am back with my friend Amanda Ewing-Rice from the Atashi Ewing-Rice law firm. And Amanda focuses on probate and estate planning, and she is back to continue the riveting discussion of Prop 19. So thank you for being here.
Thanks.
Yes. So as a friendly reminder, back in November of 2020, California voters passed Prop 19, and this has really affected some of the property tax changes here in California. So thank you so much for being here, kind of breaking it down, answering some of the questions that I know you get and that I get from clients as well. So let's kind of dive right into it. Prop 19, what is it?
Well, it's the base year value exclusion that we talked about in the last video.
Right.
But it also deals with changes to the parent-child reassessment exclusion. So breaking that down, before, when a parent would transfer any property to a child, that child got to keep that parent's property taxes. Great benefit for that kid. They could keep their property taxes low and still get the property. Prop 19 has changed that in a way to where it's very limited. So in order to qualify for that parent-child reassessment exclusion, the property must be a primary residence of a parent.
Okay.
And that child who's getting the property needs to use that property as their own primary residence.
Okay. Fantastic.
Yes. So it's not anything other than a primary residence.
Right. So just to be clear, primary residence is where the homeowner resides in that property full time. So this would, correct me if I'm wrong, would exclude vacation homes, investment properties, correct? Okay. So it has to have been the primary resident for the parent, and then the child who is receiving that gift also has to use that home as a primary residence.
Exactly.
Okay, fantastic. And then when does this, I know it was passed in November of 2020, when does this all go into effect?
So this change starts on February 16th of 2021, so it's coming up quickly.
Yeah.
So any time after that date where a parent transfers either via inheritance or gift, then that child would be subject to that reassessment for property that's not a primary residence.
Okay, wonderful. And if this Prop 19 is triggering some questions or things to consider, what would you tell people are good things to consider if they're thinking about taking advantage of this?
Yeah, so it's, again, because you're gifting the property out, you're losing any potential income.
Right.
So if it is a rental property that parent is relying on that income, it's not a good candidate necessarily. And then also thinking about just income tax exposure, because that's another, capital gains is something that we want to weigh when we're looking at property taxes.
Sure.
And so if people have like kind of more in-depth questions, then I'm definitely encouraging people to call their estate planning attorney, call their realtor, so that they can kind of get guidance on where to go and what to consider. Usually a primary residence of a parent is not a good candidate because it could potentially qualify for that exclusion later. And the parent should want to be able to live there their entire lifetime.
Yes.
And then maybe even take advantage of that base year value transfer. So there are pros and cons to each side.
Yeah.
But definitely get in contact with a professional so that they can guide you through it rather than accidentally, gifting the property and not really realizing what you did.
Yes. So, yes, if you have any questions, as Amanda said, a CPA, if you have an estate planning attorney, that's a great resource for you. If you don't have either of those things, reach out to me. I will connect you with the right people that can help guide you through this process. Thank you so much for being here. You're always such a wealth of knowledge and information. So if you have more questions, Amanda's contact information is going to be included in this video. Do not hesitate to reach out to her about this. Thank you again. It's always such a pleasure to have you kind of break this down for us.
Thank you.
So hopefully you found it as helpful as I know I did. And again, if you have any questions about buying or selling real estate or making homeownership a reality for yourself and your family, definitely reach out to me. I'm here to help guide you through that process however I can. Thank you again for watching this video, everybody. Bye.